So we'll create an account on GitHub. We'll talk about purchasing a domain, creating an account on Docker Hub, and also creating an account on Sonar Cloud. And then after that, we're going to talk about AWS free tier account and few other changes that we're going to make in the AWS account. So let's get started with GitHub first. So open your browser, go to github.com. It's a simple sign up process. You give a username, you give the email address, password, and say sign up. And from your inbox, you confirm that email address, and then you should be able to log in to github.com. So fill in your right details and say sign up. Okay, I need to do some verification. Spiral Galaxy. Okay, that's the Spiral Galaxy maybe. Yes. Okay, so account verified there. I don't want any offers on announcements. I'm going to go for a free plan, and that should be fine for our projects. Welcome to GitHub. So select what kind of work do you do mainly. So I'm going to say teacher and a student. Oh, I can select either of it. Okay, so I'll say I'm a teacher or most software engineer. How much programming experience do you have? Select whatever you are good at. What do you plan to use GitHub for? Learn Git and GitHub. Host project. That should be good for now. And you can say complete setup. After this, check your inbox. You should get an email. Verify that email address. Okay, so my email is verified. So that is done. We have created an account on GitHub. That should be fine for now. We'll use it later. Next, we will talk about purchasing a domain. So if you have never done this, then I'll show this to you, or else if you already know about this, then you can purchase domain from any of the domain registrar. I will use GoDaddy. So you can search for a domain, like for example, my DevOps projects. See if this domain is available. Yeah, it's 199 rupees per year for me. So you can say add to cart and you can sign in. If you don't have an account with the domain registrar, create an account, purchase a domain, and don't go for free domains. There are also free domains. But we'll be doing so many settings in this DNS, so we will need a paid domain where we can go to the advanced settings of DNS. So whatever you feel like, you can purchase .com, .in, and whatever domain you want. You give a name, search for it. You really don't need to get a very expensive one. Any domain should be fine. Okay. Once you made the purchase and then you log in, you should see your domain. I have groovy.in. And you should see the DNS records. You click on DNS service and you will see few records. We are going to add a lot of records. If you know how to use it, you can start using it already. But if you don't know, don't worry. We'll be using it in our projects many times. Okay, so once you have the domain, the next thing we'll do is create an account on Docker Hub. You just need to create an account, that's all. So let's go to Docker Hub. Search for Docker Hub on the net. You should find Docker Hub site. Oh, that's the wrong one. Docker Hub, hub.docker.com. Okay, so we will sign up. So give some ID, like a username, Cube Imran I'm giving. And give your email address and password and say sign up. I'm not a robot. Sign up. Okay, you need to choose a plan. You can go with the free plan. That should be fine. Verifying your email address. So I should get an email. And let me refresh it once again. So we created account on Docker Hub, and that's all for now on Docker Hub. We are going to store our Docker images on this in the Docker projects. Okay, last thing in the sign up, we have Sonar Cloud. Let's log into the Sonar Cloud. sonarcloud.io, click on it. And you can sign up with your GitHub account or Bitbucket, Azure DevOps or GitLab account. We'll sign up with GitHub account. So I'll say authorize Sonar Cloud. I have already signed into my GitHub account from the same browser. So I'm getting this, or else you will get a login window where you can use your username and password of Docker Hub account. We'll click on this create projects manually. And you can import all of the things from GitHub, but we really don't have anything on GitHub. So I'm gonna say create organization manually. So let's give a name. So for time being, I'm giving vProfile -projects. Now that has to be unique. So you give your own name. Free plan should be fine for us. And we say create organization. So that's our organization name, vProfile -projects. You create your own name and a project key. Let's say pro -analysis, any project name you can give, and say setup. That is all. This much is fine. When we use it into our AWS project, AWS CI/CD project, there you need to mention this organization name and project name. So you can take a note, or anytime you can log in and find out your organization name and your project name. All right, then that should be all in sign up. So we're doing good. We have GitHub account now. We have a domain. We have created account on Docker Hub, and we have our Sonar Cloud account, and we have configured the organization and project in Sonar Cloud.